Here we are, Mark Lenkiewicz with Paragon Home Loans. We're at a broker's open in Red Barn Estates. Lovely new build, 285. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And my teammate Lynn Lenkiewicz is over there, part of the CNY Success team. Lots of food. We just finished up another caravan. Mark, while I have you with us, give us a little bit of insight as to what we can expect when somebody goes to a pre-approval.
So the first step of the pre-approval process is basically collecting some basic information from the client. We get their name, date of birth, social, address, all those kind of things that require to run a credit report. Then we run the credit report, look at their credit to make sure they fall within an acceptable range. Typically, if it's over a 600, that would be considered acceptable. 640 or above is optimal. We look on that for specific details, if they've owned properties before, if they have any liens against, anything, if there's any foreclosure, bankruptcy on there. Those are big things because that changes the time frame from when they can buy the house based on when those things have taken place. If they have any judgments that need to be paid off, those are other things that we look at because they need to be taken care of before they buy the new house. After we run the credit report, we look at where they're currently working and their work history for the last 2 years. If they have a consistent work history and we can draw out a two-year timeline without any significant breaks in their employment, then what we typically do is we average their 2 years history of employment and take the income from those 2 years. If they're in the same capacity, same workplace as they have been for the last 2 years, then we would use whatever income structure they currently have in place. So if it's a salary basis, we just take their salary. If it's an hourly basis, we take their hours times however many hours they typically work for a usual week. After we do that, we compile the debts that they currently have versus their income. That's considered their front-end ratio or their housing ratio. And then we look at the actual debts that they have versus plus the new house debt that they'll have for their mortgage payment on the new house, and that's the back-end ratio or the debt ratio. There are specific guidelines depending on what type of loan that they want to get. It's conventional, FHA, VA. They all have slightly different guidelines based on what ratios they'll allow, what credit scores they'll allow. So we'll look at all those pieces closely, put them in the best program that we can, and then send them away with hopefully a pre-qualification letter.
And I bet you're seeing a lot of multiple offers, right? Agents coming in with you?
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
All the more reason to get them strongly pre-approved or pre-commitment so that they situate themselves well for a multiple offer situation.
That's right.
Thanks. So this is Mark Lenkiewicz, Paragon Home Loans. He's one of our guys to go to. Okay, so here we go. Hard at work. Have a great day, guys.